Welcome again to this video. Today we'll be discussing a course on Hinduism. So there are 3 units in this course. The first one is Hinduism Generalities. The second one is Hinduism History. And the last one is Hinduism Philosophy. So today we'll be discussing Hinduism Generalities. So if you were to ask a person living in India and you ask him, are you a Hindu? No, the person will be very confused. Why? Because the word Hindu or Hinduism is relatively a new label invented by the British around the 19th century. So originally the word Hindu means a geographical term used by Persians or Greeks to describe the people living beyond the Indus River. The people themselves often call their path Vedic Dharma, Vedic religion, or Sanatana Dharma, the eternal law. Unlike Western religions, Hinduism isn't built on a single founder or a single creed. It is a variegated ensemble of customs, beauties, and beliefs. So, how do we make sense of this chaos? By looking at its 5 structural pillars. So, the first section, the 5 pillars. The first one is doctrine. At the fountainhead are the Vedas, but this doctrine isn't just about theology. It explores the deep bond between the individual, the family, and the cosmos. The second is practice. In India, orthopraxy, correct action, is often more important than orthodoxy, correct belief. The central act is puja, the honoring of images. So think of puja like welcoming a guest into your home. You offer food, and the deity gives it back as prasada, a sharing of grace. Third, society. Hindu society is plural and hierarchical. This is where the controversial caste system comes in, a structure that reflects the idea that truth is contextual, though it has been used to justify prejudice and power. The fourth one, story. What binds Indians together culturally? Narratives. The Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Puranas. The stories of Krishna's love or Durga's battle are retold endlessly from north to south. And the last one, the fifth, is devotion or bhakti. This is the path of the heart. It values loving faith over rigid rituals, focusing on a more personal connection with a loving God. The second section is the vocabulary of existence. To speak the language of Hinduism, you need to know the 5 specific words. Think of them as the code to the matrix. So the first word is Brahman, the uncreated, infinite, all-embracing reality. It is the ultimate cause of everything. The second word, Atman, the self, the soul. And the great secret of the Upanishads is that Atman and Brahman are ultimately the same thing. Third word, karma, the law of action and consequence. Every action produces a result. The fourth word, samsara, the cycle. Because of karma, we are stuck in a loop of birth, death, and rebirth. And the last one, moksha, the exit strategy, liberation. The goal is to break the cycle of samsara through true knowledge. The third section, the modern reforms. In the 19th century, confronting British power and Christian missionaries, Hinduism went into a massive makeover. We call these the reform movements. The Brahmo Samaj, founded by Ram Mohan Roy in 1828. They were the rationalists, opposing idolatry and the burning of widows, sati, pushing for a monotheistic ethical faith. Then came the Arya Samaj in 1875. Their slogan was "Back to the Vedas." They rejected image worship and caste, promoting a strong Hindu nationalism. Then finally, the Ramakrishna Mission, founded by Vivekananda. This movement took Hinduism to the West. It taught that all religions are true and emphasized social service as a form of worship. The fourth section, Living Hinduism, the festivals. But you don't find the heartbeat of Hinduism in books. You find it in calendars. Let's look at the four festivals that define the Hindu year. Mahashivaratri. Mahashivaratri, the great night of Shiva, celebrated in February or March. It marks the moment Shiva appeared as an infinite pillar of fire, proving his supremacy over Brahma and Vishnu. Devotees fast and keep vigil all night. Second festival is Holi, the festival of colors and the end of winter. It's a festival of reversals, where social norms are suspended and obscenity and playfulness are allowed to release social tensions. It represents regeneration. The third festival, the Durga Puja, a 10-day spectacle in September or October. It celebrates the goddess Durga slaying the buffalo demon Mahisha. It ends with the immersion of the goddess statue into the golden river, dissolving the form back into the formless. And lastly, Diwali, the festival of lights, the most widespread celebration. It honors Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and commemorates the return of Rama. It is a celebration of life, family, and the victory of light over darkness. So all credits are based on the Hinduism course Introduction to Hinduism by Sergio Targa. Thank you.